You are?
Yeah. I'm Man.
Welcome to Ham Aslume. No, I'm kidding, it's Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm playing this game again because I fucking love this game, and I'm gonna play it on hard mode because I've never played it on hard mode for some reason. So enjoy the video or don't, not my problem. I guess it's kind of my problem, but you get the point. Here we go. The game starts with us bringing Joker into the Aslume because if you can't cure him the first try, might as well try 700 more times. We walk through this fancy metal detector that immediately exposes us for having numerous gadgets on us.
Got a red light. Multiple prohibited items.
I want Joker searched again.
He's not the patient.
Ooh, what you sneaking with?
This metal detector is just like the ones in American schools. They say they're gonna stop you from bringing weapons in, but it seems to happen anyways. As we continue our walk through the asylum, we get some commentary from our own Mr. Narcissist Warden, and then we meet up with our favorite scaly-skinned motherfucker, Killer Croc.
Must have been one of the guards then. Croc, old boy, is that you?
Croc yaps a bit about how recently he's been sniffing us or something like that, and then we get on our way. We quickly learn that if something seems too good to be true, it probably is, because Joker escapes immediately. That would have been a lesson I'd have loved to learn about a month ago before my life went down the shitter, but here we are. I begin to beat the crap out of Joker's little minions, and it's at this point I realize that on hard mode there's no counter icons, and I begin to regret my decisions about playing this mode pretty much immediately, because trying to remember what's going on and then also, looking around for these guys punching you is actually pretty difficult. Before I continue going after Joker, I decide to tackle the real villain of the Arkham trilogy, which is the Riddler and his stupid riddles and trophies. If you aren't aware, you have to collect a crap ton of these things throughout the series, and some of them are just absolutely miserable to collect. We continue our way through the asylum finding this guy, and he goes, "Hey yo, Batman, Zaz went and kidnapped my friend and shit, go save him from Zaz." Since I'm such a kind person, I go and save him. You also have to save him to progress the game, so there's also that incentive, but, I feel like that's secondary. I beat the living crap out of Zaz, get an achievement for it, and then get a nice video call from Harley Quinn, who's trying to get us to join her OnlyFans. I'm no simp, so I hang up on her. I randomly found out that you can climb on top of these vents in the hallways, and for whatever reason this captivated me, and I ended up running around on the vents for like 5 minutes. We quickly catch up with the Jonkler, and then he dumps this giant turd on us to fight, except I don't really have to fight it, it has a heart attack.
Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? Oh well, note to self, need stronger test subjects.
After that, we get a nice video call from the Joker, who starts explaining his evil plan, and we get this amazing line of dialogue that's just absolutely loved on the r/Arkham subreddit.
Officer Balls.
What an absolute piece of cinema. We decide to scan some whiskey left by Officer Balls and then use it to track him and Gordon. Harley Quinn comes to flirt and then decides to drop an elevator on my head. Because I'm Batman, I obviously survive. I get this nice Chronicle of Arkham, which is all based off of the backstory of Amadeus Arkham. You can see a lot of it if you ever read A Serious House on a Serious Earth, which is just an amazing comic. If you like Batman and haven't read it, go read it. It's really good. After making quick work of the thugs standing in my way, I proceed to move on. On to where, you might ask? More goons. But this is our first real Predator encounter, and it's a fun one. We find Officer Balls after that, and he got, well, quite frankly, he got what he deserved, but he's pretty dead and therefore can't really lead us to Gordon. The Riddler then hacks our communication, and we finally get the actual ability to scan riddles and not just do the trophies. He starts yapping to me like I haven't already solved quite a few of his little trophies. We make it out of this building and get this nice panoramic shot of Arkham, but I never really noticed it until now, but the moon is absolutely massive in these games, and it's kind of weird. I beat up the thugs that are trying to beat up the Batmobile. I don't really know what they were trying to do here. It's whatever. But I got some explosive crap out of it, and that's fun, so. Instead of immediately going to save Gordon after that, however, I decided to do some riddles because I've never 100%ed this game and I want to do it, so here we go. I continue my search for Gordon by scanning this pipe, but I spent enough time on the riddles that he's probably died of old age by now, so I'm not sure why we're doing this. I decide there's better things to do instead of rescuing Gordon, and one of those things is getting a nice therapy session with the Jonkler. He tells me I have abandonment issues. Yeah, so, anyways, I break into the building Gordon's being held in, of course grabbing some Riddler trophies along the way, and then I make it to this doctor who tells me before I save Gordon, I need to save 3 other doctors. I'm not busy or anything, so it's thanks. I rescue Dr. Young first, and she's low-key just a bitch who tortures people for her own self-gain, but yeah, she's rescued now, so that's good, I guess. I saved the rest of the doctors easily. Definitely killed this man in the process because I drop him directly into Joker's very lethal gas. But that's fine, I guess. And then we continue on our way looking for Gordon. We find Jim Gordon, but turns out he was already dead, so this whole thing was for nothing. To cheer us up, Scarecrow gives us a free acid trip, and believe it or not, my first death of the playthrough happens here when I die from Scarecrow, and then died from him again. Not sure what was going on here, but yeah, whatever. We defeat Scarecrow's acid trip and then figure out that it wasn't actually Gordon who died, Scarecrow was just pulling a prank. I find Gordon and then save him by breaking every single bone in Harley Quinn's body. We find Bane, who's looking a little bit worse for wear, but not for long as Joker pumps him with venom. For those of you unfamiliar with Batman lore, venom is the juice that Bane uses, and it's pretty much just Viagra, except it affects your whole body instead. The boss fight with Bane goes pretty terribly. I die quite a few times, but I do manage to beat it with pretty much 1 hit remaining. We crash the Batmobile into Bane, sending him into the water, and then set off to go find a secondary Batcave hidden somewhere on the island. Before I do that, however, I go do some Riddler trophies and also go and see the Joker for my therapy session. This time he told me that playing video games and making YouTube videos that no one's gonna watch isn't a viable way to cope. Screw his opinion though, I found the Batcave. After a nice jump scare from Killer Croc here, we go and head our way to the Arkham mansion so we can go and rescue Penelope Young because she has research notes we want. Chances are though she's already dead because just like with Gordon, I spent a solid 30 minutes just doing Riddler trophies and stuff like that. So yeah, she's probably dead. In the mansion, I find my way into another acid trip, and then we do find Penelope Young, who sadly isn't actually dead, so we save her from Victor Zsasz. All that was for nothing, however, as she blows up pretty much immediately after. Long story short, this leads to us going after the big crazies who are in this other wing of Arkham. Why they leave all the most violent inmates all in the same place where they can conspire or something, I don't know. Also, the cells aren't really that good. No wonder they're going crazy. They are a singular bed. Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn start flirting with each other, and then Harley lets Poison Ivy free because I guess they're in love or something. You know, young love. It's a sweet thing. Harley flirts with us a little bit more, and to make sure that she knows I'm not interested, I beat the shit out of all of her friends. Harley tries to attack me using cartwheels, so I throw her into a metal bar, almost certainly causing brain damage. I make my way to the Botanical Gardens, where Joker left me the gift of 2 more turds to fight. With a combination of skill and wisecracks, I defeat the stupid little turds pretty easily. After all that hard work, it's time for a break, so I collect my packed lunch from the Batwing and then end this video. That's right, it's over. I'll make a part 2 to this video and finish off the game, and if that video and this video go well, I'll probably finish the whole series. Anyways, enjoy your day.